Well, good day, folks. Just thought I'd show you a few improvements I've done. I've moved the pedal stop, this part here, from here to there, so my legs are not bent so much. So that's that done. That took a while, because I had to unbolt everything and then drill 2 holes through inch angle pipe. So and then I made an extension here. It's just out of wood and I've painted it, and I've drilled 4 holes here to put bolts through to bolt the steering wheel on, and it was too far away from me. I had to stretch my arms out like that instead of having it close to me like that. So now it should be all right when it's all finished. I've just got to put the set it up now, and then tomorrow I'm going to go through and do all the resettings on the actual wheel, because it comes factory set and they're not to my liking, so I'm going to do them to my liking. Okay, I'll catch you in a bit. Well, I'll later on. I've just got to give the paint enough time to dry, that's all. It says it's dry in 10 minutes, but I'm going to give it an hour or 2 hours, and it's been done nearly an hour now, so any time now I shall start bolting it down. And I went to Bunnings this morning, got the bolts, and they give me the wrong nuts. I found these down my shed, so I'm going to take the others back and get some more bolts. They only had the nuts they had was silver, and it didn't look right. I needed black ones, and they gave me some black ones, but they weren't the right bolt. They weren't the right nut for the bolt. So I got 2 washers on, one for the bottom, one for the top, so it doesn't pull through the wood. I've only used a piece of wood and cut it to size. Got my son to hold it while I got the chair there and balance the wheel on, so I had it in the right place, and then I cut it to size. Now I've screwed this with 3 screws, 3 here and 3 there, but I'm actually gonna bolt it through as well, so I'll put some bolts in. There's some hole, there's a couple of holes, I think they're here. I'll put 2 bolts there, so I'll see how we go first, and I've done enough today. I've just got to put the wheel back on, and that's it. I'll see you when I've done that, and I'll show you a finished job. Well, here we are again. All set up now. I've just got to adjust the settings on the wheel and on the unit. I'll do that tomorrow. It's a fairly big job. You've got to go through about 20, maybe 30 settings. I've got to upgrade the firmware first. This is how close the wheel is to me now. It's brilliant. I can get at everything and the buttons, and got my remote control for the camera. Sorry about that, folks. I had the remote control in my hand, and I hit the wrong button and turned the camera off. I'm still learning how to use it, how to use the gimbal and the remote on the gimbal, so I do apologise for that. Anyway, it's only going to be a short video just to let you see what I've done to the thing, and it's all set up now. I've just got to do some adjustments tomorrow on the actual settings, and upgrade the firmware, so they tell me to do. But it's conflicting, because at one stage it says, I saw that it's up to date straight out of the box, which I can't believe anyway, because not many of them are. It depends when it was put in the box, and it depends when the latest update was. So I'm going to go and check out, see what I'll try and see what firmware I've got and what the latest firmware is, and then if it's different, I'll download it. If it's the same, well, I don't have to. I'll just go and do the settings. So, and then I'm going to do a race, and it'll be a 2-lap race. You can go up to 30-lap races, but for video, you don't want to see a 30-lap race. Sure, well, you might do. If you do, let me know. There's 5-lap races, there's 10-lap races, there's 20-lap races, and it just goes on and on and on. There's 200-lap races. They go on for quite a few hours. So let me know. I mean, 2-lap race, probably too long for some people, but if they're not interested in it, you know. No, I don't expect everybody to be interested in what I'm doing here. Just like these people who like what I'm doing here may not like me doing the cooking. So it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. I try, well, it's impossible, but I try and please everybody, but it is an impossibility. Some people only want to see cooking videos. Some people only want to see racing videos. Some people only want to see Call of Duty military videos on PS5. And some people just want to put the videos on YouTube that deal with overseas news and things, you know. So everybody's different, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I know what I like to watch, and I'm sure you do too. And if you don't like watching my cooking videos, that's fine. If you don't like watching my PS5 games videos, that's fine. I do other videos as well, like working around my barbecue areas and building things, little things. You're lucky that I have to look after my wife Beryl, because I used to do a lot of stuff, making stuff, and well, take this table. I made this table. Hexagonal down here. I made all that. That wasn't bought. That was everything in there I had to cut and make. And I made loads of stuff out of woodwork. And I've used some really good quality woods. This, you know. So you're lucky that I can't get to do that anymore at this point in my life, because if I go down my shed, well, my workshop, I'm down there for hours. And if it's hot, I bring everything outside, and I have a pergola up, and I work under a pergola. And if it's too cold, I love it, because when I'm working hard, I get warm. And I don't mind working hard. Even at my age, I can still do things. But it's time consuming, and I've got my kitchen. I know you've noticed. You'd have to be blind if you haven't noticed that I've started peeling my ceiling to paint it, but I can't get to it because once I start the painting procedure, I'm going to be in there, and I could be in there all day for a couple of days, undercoating it. Oh, well, the guy who did it when we bought the house, he'd just painted the house through, and he put new ceiling in there, and he didn't seal the gyprock, you know, the plasterboard or whatever you want to call it. He didn't seal. You have to put a sealer on it. And I've got the sealer down the shed, so I've got to strip everything first. And I'm just finding I just do a bit now and again and shovel a bit off. So it's one of them things. Trying to do it on my own takes second place. Unless any of you guys want to come and help me do it, you know, or do it for me. Well, I'm looking after the missus. I'd like that. I can't see that happening. But I know there's a few guys would. I know, but I wouldn't expect them to. And I would never ask them to, you know. And they know that. I'd be the first to help them if I possibly could. And some of them are the first to help me too. And they've been great over the years. So, anyway, that's the story about my kitchen ceiling. The guy who did it wasn't very good at painting, and I'm sure he didn't know. But he was a great tiler. He was a tiler, and he tiled the floor in the hallway and the kitchen and the dining room, and the bathroom. And he did a brilliant job of it. Really, really good. Everything was spot on, you know. As good as you can get tiles, anyway. You could tell an amateur never did it. You look at it, you know a professional's done it, because all the gaps were even. Everything was even, you know. I mean, there's some amateurs out there that can do a good job too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking them. I could do a good job, if you know, but and I have done in the past. I've built fireplaces. I've done all sorts of things around the house, especially in the UK. I put a fireplace in there, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it was a stone fireplace. Anyway, that's enough of that. But I just thought I'd put you right about why the video stopped working. Simply because I pressed the wrong button. Okay, enjoy the video. Take care. If you like the video, give it a like, share the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I love to read your comments, and I do endeavour to get back to all of them. I have some snidey ones, but not many. And it's usually when I get every negative comment that I've had. I've got about 4 or 5, maybe 6 now. And I go on their site and they've never put one video on. Not one. It's absolutely empty. And yet they've got the hide to go on someone else's channel who's trying and doesn't profess to be a professional in either videoing or in cooking. And they comment and they get quite nasty and offensive. But that's life, isn't it? There's lots of people around like that, especially when they're not face to face to you. I'd like to see these guys tell me to my face and see what happens. You know, it's like they say, not a pretty sight. Get off, Dennis. Ta-ra. Ta-ra. Ta-ra for now.